Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. This is basically going to be my recap for the week, right? So if you guys have been following along, I just had a baby boy. Things have been hectic, so I didn't get to trade much this week. Had to trade the other day and then traded today. Only traded 0.5% risk, so 500 bucks is what I was risking, and I made $1,000 or close to it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. So at the end of last week, we were sitting at 6% profit. At the end of this week, we are sitting at 7.7% profit. So basically, we need 2.3% more to pass the challenge. And the reason why I lowered my risk was more to basically conserve my my phase 2, right? So all this is being copy traded to my phase 2. My phase 2 is sitting at 2.7. I still have a few more weeks on the phase 2, and I really do believe that I can pass it, right? Without over risking. And I believe that I'm at a point where I can make 2.3% in the next 2 weeks. So I'm confident enough that that could happen. Getting into, actually, before getting into anything, I want to say I appreciate everybody for commenting and interacting. It honestly has motivated me. It has made me a better trader. You have no idea how much this has helped me hold myself accountable, become more profitable. Like, you name it, this has helped me tremendously. And for the people out there worried about, like, hey, don't you care about putting your strategy out there? First of all, it's not my strategy. Didn't create it. It's just stuff that I put together or noticed from ICT, right? This is your what is it? The Judas swing, right? He takes 12 a.m. to 8:30. I just noticed that it plays out on NASDAQ this way. It doesn't do it all the time. It's just, this is what I tested, and my numbers showed profitable enough. I demoed it. I made money. So now we're going forward, right? Live testing. Sorry, guys. What I did want to say is, to respond to, do you think it's going to stop working? No, I don't think it's going to stop working. I think the market's always going to move the way the market moves, right? Market moves up, market moves down. It can consolidate, but ultimately the market is moving up or the market's moving down. I tell my cousin, listen, price can only do one of two things. It can either go up or go down, right? Like, that's it. So price either goes up or price comes down. It's as simple as that. Now, don't get me wrong. There could be some points within the ups or downs where there's consolidations, stop hunts, and all that other stuff. I really think that the more we learn, the more we complicate things. Market structure is super simple, right? It is extremely simple. And this strategy is, you guys have been here, you know where we're going forward, change of character, right? Which happened here, bam. And then we get in on a fair value gap, or the 61.8. So let's just say, for this argument's sake, you got a fair value gap here, right? You're going to put your short position because you are saying that the market is reversing. That's what you're predicting. So if the market's reversing, the price can't go past this high, because then it wouldn't stick to the correct market structure. And since you say that it's going to sell off, then the market has to break this low. It has to create a new lower low. Like, that's it. Bam. Check it out. That's honestly how easy it is. And buys is the same thing in the opposite direction, right? I just really think we overcome. Look at this. Here. Price, right? What is this? 12 a.m. to 8:30. Well, we mark out the highs and lows. What do you see? Price is in an obvious what? An obvious uptrend, right? Grabbing your fib, and if you're still going to use the same 61.8 golden zone OTE to get in, does it get there? Oh, you know what? Let's do this pullback, right? Does it get there? No, it doesn't pull back there. So what do? You go to the next push, right? Let's go to that next push. Here you go. Next push. Guess what? It gets there. Full TP. If you would have risked 1 to 2, you would have, or 2 to 1, you would have gotten full TP. Push after that, right? Does it get there? Yep, it gets there as well. Full TP again. 2 winning trades in a row within this period of time. And that happens over and over again. We seriously overcomplicate things. And it doesn't only happen on the minute chart or the 5-minute chart. It happens on every single time frame. It's just the way price moves, right? You just need something mechanical enough to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to go in on. And I'm going to do this over and over again. If you're using the fib, use one number. Use the 50%. Use the 70, the 61.8, something. So, and it's always the same number, always the same number, always the same number. That's it. Super simple. Anyways, enough for my rant. Let's get into the trade for today. I've been looking more at the 5-minute, guys. I've noticed that the 5 minutes helps me weed out losers from the 1 minute. I get it, and I know in my other video I said that I have more entries on the 1 minute, but I like having a higher win rate, less trades. So I would be looking for this to be broken. I was looking for that to get broken, and we're so close to 9:30. I wasn't willing to go in on this trade, even though if you look at the minute chart, you know, it broke all this, so there was a change in character, but I still wasn't confident, right? Especially there wasn't enough displacement. So playing price forward, you can see we completely destroy all this, but when 9:30 hits, price starts coming back up. What happens? We take out buy side liquidity. The fact that we take buy side liquidity and price starts pushing back down, I was like, oh, okay. Here comes my setup. Now, even though it didn't close underneath this wick, I still took this trade. I took my fib from top to bottom. I'm just trying to be 100% honest with you guys, because that's what I did. And I took a short, and I got out at $967 instead of waiting for full TP, guys. I'm upset with myself about that. Well, whatever. So, see the one, playing price forward. We got full TP. And that was it. Super simple. That was my trade for today. Now, after that trade, I started looking at ES, and we'll jump to ES, and we'll talk about what I saw. Because I took a trade on ES as well. That's another account that I got going, and they're both sitting at the same percentage right now. Actually, I'm pretty happy about that. Let's get out of here just to talk about the way price moved today and how things could be extremely simple, right? So we saw, right, fib, sell, was a reversal. You're like, okay, cool. It's not going to break this, right? Basically, like in the previous picture chicken scratch drawing that I did, it's how the market played out, right? You draw your fib top to bottom and you get in, right? Because you believe you're in a downtrend. That's how simple trading is, right? And let's say, okay, so we're in a downtrend. We're still in an obvious downtrend, but you see price now finally reversing, right? Okay, so price is finally reversing. What do? You grab your fib again, okay? Let's say that you didn't get on this because there's no change of character, but you got on this because there's obviously a big break of structure, a W, whatever you want to call it, where you're like, okay, the market's going to reverse. I believe that the market's going to go in a different direction. So does it come back to the 61.8? Check that out. Comes back to the 61.8. So if I put a long position here, do I get full TP? I get full TP. Super simple, right? Even if you believe that, right, we're in an obvious downtrend, that you believe that this is still going down, even though after all this, you know, price action kind of hinting that the price is going to reverse. Let's say that you got in on this trade. What's the worst that can happen? Right? Let's say you're sticking to the same thing, 61.8. Stops above. There. What do you catch? That's still good. You know what I mean? Let's say you go break even 1-to-1 or take partials off, then move to break even. Like trade, we honestly complicate trading. We really do. We really, really do. At least I do. I don't know if you guys have the same problem. But that's it. Anyways, I said that I was going to go into... Yes. So, at the point that I hit full TP, I started looking at ES to see what was going on there, right? So I missed out on, if we would to mark up the strategy, right? The low got taken out first. But looking at this massive dump, right? And knowing that, what's it called? NASDAQ was selling off. I grabbed my fib. On this massive leg. And short 618, stops above, and targeted a 1 to 2. So not one hit full TP. So that was it. That was honestly my 2 trades for both accounts. And now if we go to, let's reload. So 2.7, right? This one, this is my my phase 2. So obviously I went through those 3 bad trades, been in a little drawdown, but we making our way out of it. I have till August 26th to pass this account. I got plenty of time, and I don't want to ruin it, right? Going back to the other ones, I have till August 8th on this one, which is the one I've been trading ES. So nice equity curve, pushing straight up, right? And I have the one that I've been trading with you guys on this account. And a little bit of drawdown, but we're doing well as well. You know, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it. Save my trade for today. July 6th trades. No? How many days have I traded? Daily summary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right, guys? 7 trades? I mean, 7 days? It's not bad. Shit, 7% in 7 days? That's not bad. July 6, July 11, July 12. I never look at this stuff. So, yeah, here, look. 957. 957. Oh, well, that's it. That's all she wrote. That's where we're at. I'm sorry for my rants, but I really like coming on here. I really like I really like coming on here and just getting my thoughts out. And I recommend this to anybody who's been struggling with trading to kind of keep themselves accountable. Like, put yourself out there, risk it, right? Risk it and hold yourself accountable. Because honestly, this really does help. And you guys help. And I want to say I appreciate it. Anyways, you guys have a great night. See you on Monday. Hopefully I get some sleep. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully, you know, within the next 2 weeks we pass those phase 1s. And then within the next 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to pass that phase 2. And then we're going to be funded, right, guys? That's the ultimate goal. If it doesn't happen, I am going to get an unlimited account because I am extremely frustrated that came out before I started this. But ultimately, this is making me a better trader, right? This is really making me a better trader. Anyways, all right, now I'm done. At least I think I'm done. You guys have a great night. Stay blessed. And I will see you on Monday. Take care, guys.